और जिसके एकदम ही कम है जिसके पास, उसका भी अपना प्रॉब्लम है। तो जितना आप कमा रहे हो, ना ज़्यादा ना कम, आई थिंक दैट इज़ द इक्वेशन हाउ probably it works out.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Sudhir,
Yeah, go ahead.
okay. So, my dad had a restaurant, and he was doing that thing. And when my mother expired at a very young age, he was sent to a grandmother's place. So I don't know then what happened in the business side.
Hmm.
But as we then after a few years we came back to dad, and then we saw that he is working very hard to run that restaurant, and somehow he was managing it. Uh, then my one of my uncle also got associated in that because this was an HUF property, so that my dad had to allow him inside. And after a few years, my dad had a brain hemorrhage. He lost his memory, and when he was hospitalized for that 6 8 months, like for 3 months, he was in coma, and then it was there. So all the license, everything slowly got transferred on my uncle's name,
Hmm.
and then he came up with a proposal of selling the restaurant because it was not running, and he showed a liability of I'm talking about 95 96, showed a liability of 45 lakhs
Oh,
that
okay.
he has to like it was a pagadi system old yeah in
Okay.
Girgaon. So he said that we have to pay rent of 2 years to the owner because of a relationship he has not said anything. Then the previously you know that there has to be, there was a telephone where you used to put a coin and then you used to make a call. So even that bill was not paid for 2 years. Electricity was manipulated with the linesman and all those, but whatever thing can be done. And suddenly the liability which was there was roughly 30 lakhs. Okay.
Okay.
And then above all the expenses of the food grains and all those things, if you see market this. So ultimately, when he and he sold that, okay, and I was running with my because of my dad's thing. I was after that, and we were not that mature to argue. And what happened is all the family members, all my uncle, aunties were super rich, but then when we had a meeting, family meeting, in that meeting, he just kept 2 legs on the table and said, "This is what is left in the whole deal now." And now there were four people to be there. And he said, "I don't want anything from this. Whatever I can, I have done. But this is what is left." And then we had no other option. And we have to, it was like take it or leave it. And my main concern was my dad because from childhood he has taken care of us and he had
Hmm.
done whatever best he can in that scenario also. So in the meantime, I was working with one of my uncles who had a lodge in Fountain. So I was managing everything, and it was like 24/7. I was there after my college. I used to be managing the whole thing, and I never asked him how much he is paying me because that was a kind of trust that was there. And suddenly, when I decided to get married, that is a time when he slowly he said gave me an indication that you have to now look at your own future, you have to do this. So I could sense it slowly that things are moving in a different direction.
Hmm.
So then I started printing, then I started doing framings for different artists, and I got into different business. Till that time I was not very young. I was getting good money when I was, even when I was in my uncle was not paying. I used to get money by doing a lot of other things, like lot of merchant navy people used to come to me. So we had this, they need to exchange the money and all those things. So I had good connects. I used to help them with that. So on one side, I was getting a lot of money, but my dad's situation was such that I cannot leave him and do any regular work. So because of that flexibility, also I stayed there for some years there, and then slowly, then when I came into training, I started assisting other trainers by keeping water bottles, arranging chairs, and that was just the beginning of my journey as a trainer.
Hmm.
And then started learning about more and more about training. Got Anthony Robbins program was there, so I became a volunteer there, and then I got an opportunity in AppTech. Then things were moving on. Then again, I started my freelancing. I got associated with someone, and we were doing quite well. Like in a year, our turnover was 1.5 CR. And when it came to again the calculation part and this thing, suddenly he said that we have made 70 lakh loss, and there is no money left. And when I asked him about because that time there were a lot of cash transactions were happening, and because no GST, nothing, so people were paying in cash. And we used to do a lot of offline programs, and we used to spend 6 lakhs only on marketing, like Mata and Lok Satta half-page ads. And yearly we had spent more than 80 lakhs on just ads. And when we saw the whole calculation, I was again back to zero. And then I had to again start from scratch. So then, so this has been the situation which is happening with me most of the time. So when I have money, I don't overspend. But when I have money, I see to it that I enjoy what I can do. But somewhere that calculation of saving and spending was not, I was not able to balance it. So that's the reason why it is always on the negative side. So I want to know what.
So your pattern is always you have required to start from scratch.
Yeah.
Right? That's the pattern, right?
Yes.
Okay. How do you connect it to your own story?
I'm not able to connect it. That is what I'm trying to find.
But there must be some connection, right? Maybe if you think on a deeper level, there will be some connection. Why are you required to start from scratch all the time? Okay. For example, if you paid attention, then maybe 70 lakhs would not have gone for loss, right?
Correct.
Maybe you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was paying more attention to attend clients, helping them, doing all the stuff of coaching.
But you did not pay attention to money matters.
Yes, yes.
So did you assume that your partner is taking care of it?
Yes, they were, he and his wife.
Okay, so you assumed that, right?
Yeah.
So your pattern is you always gave the control of your finances in someone else's hand. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, now are you able to connect it to your own story?
Yeah, yeah. Even now with the uncle also, because I was more busy with my dad's thing, I never interfered in the working of the business.
Yeah. So something made you give the control of your money to someone else, and you became an avoider. Okay, you have been an avoider.
Yeah, but when it comes to learning and this thing, I never means I will go out of the way. I will beg, borrow, steal, and I will still do it. But when it comes
That
to
is okay,
investing,
because learning probably is your passion.
Yeah.
Maybe you can help your students even more and all of that.
Correct, correct.
But all and all, you avoided the topic of money altogether. Yes or no?
Correct. And that could be one of the reasons why I was not comfortable asking for money even from my clients.
Oh yes.
So मैं देता हूँ सर अभी आप बोले ठीक है चल बाद में देखते हैं चल.
Very true. Very true.
Correct.
Okay. So now that you are aware of it, maybe you can change this pattern.
Yeah, it is already इतनी लगी है अभी तो awareness के level से आगे निकल गया.
Yeah. So for avoiders in this group right now, maybe you should talk to money every week. Once every week, 1 hour you should sit with your money, maybe your CA also, right? And go through everything. Okay, check company balance sheets, check your asset value, check your liability value, check your passive income value, check your expenses value. All right. And don't give the control of your own finances to someone else. Unless you want to do that very consciously. Okay. Unless you want to do that very consciously. Else you don't do that. Keep the control of your own money with yourself. Okay. So excellent. Beautiful shares. I think everybody deserves a big round of applause for all those amazing shares, and I hope everybody learned something or the other from those shares, right? So before we go to the next section where I want you to start taking some action from today's day, what is your biggest takeaway so far? Can you guys share? what is the biggest takeaway so far? What are you learning so far?
Communicate with your money.
Okay,
Bring it.
just elaborated version of it. So go ahead,
So
Sachin.
you need to speak to your money as the way you pray to, means what I could sense, the way you pray to the devotion that is there when you're praying. Similarly, you have to talk to your money and share your concerns or what is your expectation, and maybe some kind of law of attraction or something will definitely go. That is what I could connect with this.
Excellent, excellent, Sachin. Thank you for sharing that. Who's next?
Can I share, sir?
Yeah, go ahead, Ashutosh.
Today, what new things I learned that when money brings money, that is coming without any emotions, negative or positive. So that is the good thing.
Hmm. Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that.
So Sudhir, I wanted to share
Hmm.
that today what I learned is that when people like, especially Mr. Sachin Kamath, इन्होंने जो share किया, and some other participants, this was really very great sharing, because one thing is to read in the books, but one is to hear the actual experiences and how these belief system has a deep impact on our thought process to categorize us into these 4 types, you know. So
Right.
now I'm much more self-aware and will be deeply thinking about this, of how to get out of this avoider zone and, you know, be more self-conscious and talk to money.
Okay. Excellent. Thank you for sharing that.
Sachin, myself, thank you very much. Aapka share opened a lot of things for me. One, today I've decided to sit with my money statement every week, at least for next 90 days, to set myself back in tracks.
Thanks to Sudhir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. One more share.
One thing, one thing I just learned is basically pay more attention to it. So I never bother. I just comes, it goes. And recently I started putting a little bit, but now I got a better classification of the assets and expenses and everything. And the thing that you should pay attention to it. So I never talk to it. I that way I avoid it, but I avoid just talking about the money. That way I'm avoider. But I think I need to pay a lot more attention to every week or every month.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much for sharing that. So, yeah, go ahead, Pratibha.
Yeah, for me, I think so. I got a clarity on what category I fall into. So, because I was more on thinking maybe I'm a spender because I have a ratio of spending. You know, if I have 100, then I'll spend, my ratio would be, anything around 20-25%. If it is lesser, and then it will be lesser. That's the equation, you know. So, because if I think this year I need to do something, I'll do it. If I have the money, I'll not just keep on saving it, but I will save consistently at the same time. There's some consistent saving which is happening. Then avoided, yes, to some extent I used to, because I used to think, अब काम कर रहे हैं ना, तो this will keep on happening. Why all the time focus on? Let's work it out first. Let's work it out, and then automatically things, because it is an individually earned. So I know there is nobody who is going to fool me, or there's nobody who is going to, or rather I have to see what is happening there and things like that. So that I take it as, even if I lose it out or something like I'm learning on it to gain an experience as well. Because at least I've gained I know what is my strength, which area is my strength, so that going forward I can take a decision on what is I'm good, strong at. So that's okay. I put it in some MBA course, it's like that. And that's the thought process. And most of the time I've been tagged as a money monk, because I'm not, whenever I'm making a business project, it's always like, with your strength and with your capability, you're not making a project, what should be the worth? There's no time, there's no point in wasting your time on something which is giving you lesser than your worth. So that was all the time. So you're not focusing on money. That was something many of my friends or families, they would say. But sometimes I used to more value on my satisfaction. If what work I'm doing, if it is not satisfying me, there's no time value. So I'm putting my effort into it. Or even if sometimes there's no money also, I will do it just because it's giving me immense satisfaction. So all this has summarized me to give a thing. Finally, I decided I'm an avoider.
Okay.
today, with all these calculations, somewhere it comes to my own self-realization is I'm an avoider. I think so. I'm waiting for one fine day to come, and then one fine day I will sit with my cup of coffee and understand that's not so, because every day one fine day करते 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 50 के हो गए और फिर होते जाएगा. So I think it's time we should always be little prudent enough in all the things. That's what I realized today.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Pratibha, for sharing that. Uttam, go ahead. You had raised your hand.
Yes. So my biggest takeaway from the today's session is actually from last 1 or 2 year, I was just deep inside my mind. There was some, regarding the, financial freedom. I had that, okay, I need to at least earn like 4 to 5 lakhs per month to be financial free. Right. But then today I got the complete formula actually and clarity that no, it's not like just I've just set a number, but it's depending upon how my expenses and passive income is. And one more thing, what I get clarity on is I am a kind of mindful spender, I would say, because I have seen in my family, like my grandfather was a spendthrift, and he built crore by just spending, by just saving, right? So he even not used to spend on his own, like on for his clothes and all the stuffs, right? But then on the other side, I see my father, he is just careless spender, right?
Careless spender. Okay.
He doesn't care about like I need to save, or like where if he required to spend 10 rupees, he would spend 15 rupees, right? So that's the kind of person. So I am what I've learned, like I need to be mindful spender. And another thing, last thing which I learned from today is ultimately, if I'm not measuring, if I'm just focusing on earning but I'm not measuring where I am as of now, so then there would be, I would not be able to measure that am I like financially free or not.
Very true. Thank you so much for that feedback. A couple of requests. I want one person to create a mind map of entire thing so far. So someone can volunteer for that, and someone can volunteer for creating that measurement sheet. Right? We created a measurement sheet, right? With which you need to sit every week or every month, once every month. And it's a very simple sheet. Just someone can create a format of that sheet and share in the WhatsApp group. I think it will be valuable for everyone. So whoever is going to volunteer for it, just mention that in the chat box. Okay. I want one is mind map of this session, and another one is the sheet. Okay. I used to call it the Aila sheet. Remember Sachin Tendulkar, no? He used to always say Aila, so it's the Aila sheet, IELA, okay? Income, expense, liabilities, assets, okay? Yeah, sure. Thank you, Uttam, for volunteering. I'll support you. Okay, just send the sheet to me. I'll just check it out and just... so we can get this done today itself. And anybody can volunteer for the mind map, let me know. By the way, this entire workshop is unplanned. Okay, I was just talking to a couple of people, and then this pandemic has completely shattered their lives like anything, and I have no idea what to do. And I shared a couple of things with them, and they were like, "Oh wow, okay, I can do this." So I thought, I should share this with everyone, right? Okay, so what's next? Okay, what's next? Today, I want all of you, each one of you, to commit to one action wherein you'll make a dead asset live. Okay. If you have a dead asset live, okay, at least one action to do that. Or how can you create a passive income source? Okay, one action to do that. Now, right now, the amount will not matter. Even if you can create 1,000 rupee passive income source per month, I think that will be a good step ahead. Okay, because you'll never know when that 1,000 rupees becomes 1 lakh rupees. You'll never know. But taking that first step is very, very important. Or one step wherein you are, making a dead asset live suddenly, or one action wherein you are selling an asset because it's super dead, can't give it to rent also, better I get liquidate that money. I hope you all understand the term liquidate. Liquidate means you sell something, you get that amount of money with you, and then you reinvest somewhere. You can do that also. All right. So one action, I want all of you to think and commit to it and take it today itself. Okay. So what would that action be based on all the discussion which we have had today?
Can I share, Sudhir?
Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Saurabh.
So my wealth manager has been calling me for last 2 years. एक बार आके mutual fund देख लीजिए, एक बार देख लीजिए, and I have been telling हाँ हाँ आ रहे हैं, and it's almost now 1.5 years, and I have never gone. Today I will personally call him up and have a Zoom meeting with him.
Okay, have a detailed meeting with him and try to understand everything that goes behind, growing that money or that money going down. Understand as much as possible into finances there.
Okay.
All right. Excellent step. In fact, after tomorrow, you'll be a completely different person. That I can guarantee, because I'm going to show you some things tomorrow.
Okay.
Completely different person on a financial mindset level.
Yeah.
Sir, can I share?
Yeah, go ahead, Ashutosh.
In this year, I planned already. I will take 3 steps for this. I cannot make a dead asset life so suddenly, but I will take 3 small steps. Number one, I am writing a book. I will publish. So royalty will come. Something. Number 2 is I am just learning affiliate marketing. So I am applying. Nothing is coming, but it will come. I know the power of affiliate marketing. And number 3 is I will learning derivative trading. From there, I will earn and I will learn. So the 3 steps I will take in this year. 3 source of income.
Excellent, Ashutosh. Very good.
I wanted to say something, Sudhir, just guide me if it is right. One day I had an interview, one of the quite a good channel, Telugu channel. Okay. And after that, anchor realized that, I have a very good switching off from languages from Telugu to English, English to Telugu, and in a very smooth manner. I can explain well. So she asked me to give me a small video on this one, English, the importance of English or learning of English, or whatever. And in an extempore manner, I did it in 5-pointer, just immediately after my interview. And that went on to some, 30,000 or whatever circulation or something. It happened.
Okay.
Which I didn't realize. And then since then she is after me, then she asked me for one more. I did that also. So she's all the time after me saying, you don't realize that kind of the reach people are having. You are having a good this thing. You should actually focus on this English communication on English, and then many people are liking it. They are able to connect with it, and you should do it. I said, now I'm into something else, and then going back to English, which I did it 20 years back. Now you want me to do that, which I don't find it appropriate. So yesterday again she called me.
Oh.
Did you make up your mind? Did you make up your mind? And now it is pandemic, many people would like to learn now, know now. Then why don't you tie up with the channel? They would like to, market it for you and things like that. So I said, I'll tell you on Monday, because I know I'm attending this 2-day session.
Okay.
So I thought, let me see and take a decision on Monday. You think that's a passive income? Because they are talking about, is it?
See,
It's like,
firstly, a couple of things. Why did she suddenly call you yesterday only? Okay. Then secondly, why are you attending this today only? Okay. And why are you having this thought today only? Thirdly,
yeah.
I think everybody in life has a moment where something just happens out of us, just like that.
Mm.
And we do not pay so much attention to it. But, that thing just escalates like anything, like you are saying 30,000 views at 20 years back, you're talking of, right? And it just happened and it just escalated, right? So that karma just happened out of your hand just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some sign, to check. Maybe, maybe your real mission is to make all Telugu people speak English also.
It looks like, because I remember I'm from an army school. My father been in airports and all. We never had Telugu there. Okay. But then my father made it a point to teach me Telugu at home. He's like, girl should know the mother tongue. The sons are not, at least, you couldn't convince her probably what. But somewhere I also got convinced to that point and I learned it at home. And then in my matriculation, I pass also with Telugu because later I shifted. So somewhere I feel that had a long connect before, which now people get connected. And this is a common comment which I get, आप इतना अच्छा तेलुगु भी बोलते हैं. Then I'm like, I am a Telugu. Then आप इतना अच्छा English भी बोलते हैं, आप इतना हिंदी भी बोलते हैं. I'm like, is there something, I want to, should I utilize that? So should I utilize that strength of mind? Should I utilize that?
See, again, the
thing?
choice is yours only to utilize or
That's
not. You need to take care of a lot of things into consideration. But think about the thing that I just said. Another thing,
Yes.
the second part of your question, is it a passive income or not? If you can create some products, maybe an online course or a book, and give it to the channel for circulation and you earn royalty, then you'll have to work right now. Later, it becomes passive income.
That's what they are offering. They're offering that only. They're saying you consistently give us a course, we will market it for you because your circulation is going well.
Consistently means what? See, if you are
Like, it should have a series. You should have a series.
have a lifetime engagement with them, then it's not passive income. But maybe a 6 months of engagement of recording and all of those things. But later on, they just keep promoting it and marketing it and they keep on paying you the royalty. And it's passive.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Uttam says having some company shares, but while becoming partner in a business, will this be counted in passive? Do you have a paper? Okay, that's the first question. Okay, if not on paper, then no. Okay, then see, even if you're a sleeping partner or something like that, I will still consider it not a passive income because your mind will always be working. Whether that partner is working or not, I have invested so much, whether, I'm going to get, better than being a sleeping partner, you be a working partner and take things in your hand. Right. So if everything is on paper, then okay. If not, then don't, you have no idea when that income will just gone, evaporated. Okay. So, okay, cool. So who else would love to declare? What would you be doing? Go ahead, please share.
So first thing first, I'll start tracking my finances, everything. I'll be creating my own balance sheet, monthly balance sheet, wherein I'll be having one side simple like income and expenses, and all these formula which you just today taught us, that I'll be applying every single month. And annual in just like in companies we have like annual, what do we call the complete
Reviews, audits.
Yes, yeah, reviews and audits, that I'm focusing, because I believe this is the very first step I need to take.
Yes. Yes. Excellent share. Very good. Thank you so much. Couple of more shares, and then I have an excellent activity for all of you today. Okay.
Yeah, I've been like quite some time. I've been doing it in an informal manner for so many years. We used to do a lot of psychological skills trainings for cricketers and things, mental skills training. So, but I haven't put it in a really sort of a structured way, a systematic way. We just do it haphazardly. So that is something that goes. I've been having a teachable account for the last 1 year, but I still haven't done anything much about it. So this is offline.
No, I'm here.
Okay. So yeah, So I want to get that online course into for mental skills training, because a lot of sports psychologists do that in a in a face to face. They always tell it's a face to face thing. You have to do it face to face. But seeing the conditions now, I'm just it's been there in the back of my mind for the last 2-3 months. So I have to put it really into a structured way and make it a course. So put the curriculum, put level 1, level 2, whatever, and that's my immediate thing. I think I'll get down to it right away. Now this lockdown gives me a chance to do that also, because I'm not active.
All right.
Sir Satish,
Yes,
I have few coins, stamps, and some art pieces and everything, and they are no more. I'm not taking them on, so I want to clear those assets and then reinvest it in alternate place,
okay, okay, excellent, excellent.
and many other things which are just lying around. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Don't
Thank
keep things dead. Okay, just make them live. Okay,
Yeah.
this one simple step will help you a lot.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, okay. So when it comes to money, what are the things you have heard from childhood, positive and negative? Can anybody share? Hindi muhavre, you have heard a lot, right? Plus, there are a lot of English things also. For example, अगर ये आदमी बहुत अमीर बना है, जरूर इसने कुछ तो
चोरी किया होगा.
वेरी काला गांडी किया रहेगा, चोरी किया रहेगा. What else have you heard?
पैसे
पैसे
पेड़ पे नहीं उगते.
Very true.
Money saved is money earned.
Money saved is money earned. Okay.
Money is the root cause of all evil.
All evil. Very true. What else?
So if you have too much of money, you will get spoiled.
Yeah, you'll get spoiled if you have too much of money. What else?
Don't mix with the rich people. They are bad.
Okay.
Paisa utna.
Go ahead, Pratibha. Go ahead.
Sorry. Mr. Asutosh was saying something.
Don't mix with the rich people. They are bad.
Don't mix with the rich people. They are bad. Okay. What else?
इतना ही कमाओ, पैसा इतना ही स्पेंड करो जितना चादर
हाँ.
फैलाती है ना.
चप्पल को पैर के साइज से काटो, पैर को चप्पल के साइज से नहीं.
But I believe in the Shah Rukh Khan's dialogue कि मतलब you want to earn more, spend more, earn more. That's
Yeah,
like,
okay. वो क्या कहावत है? पैर उतना ही फैलाओ जितनी चद्दर है.
चादर है.
That's the मुहावरा. Okay. What else have you heard about money?
बाप बड़ा ना भैया, सबसे बड़ा रुपया.
Okay. अच्छा, उत्तम is saying चद्दर बड़ी करना सीखेंगे. Okay. Very good. Okay.
Money is not everything.
Money is not everything. Okay. Very true.
Later on, I realized it was most of the things.
Okay.
I heard one more saying, Sudhir. At youth, a person uses his health for wealth. At old age, his wealth for health. And at the time of death, he loses both.
Okay.
Asking money is a sin.
Coffins don't have pockets.
Coffins don't have pockets. Okay. Asking
Whatever you.
is a sin. माल है तो ताल है. Okay. Excellent. पैसा जुगाड़ है. Right.
मैं सुना है कि पैसा मांगना एक गुनाह है.
पैसा मांगना गुनाह है, and all of that. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give you an activity. And you know what?
ऊपर क्या लेके जाना है, सब यहीं रह जाना है.
ऊपर, हाँ, very true. Okay, so with all of this in the context, okay, there are some good things also we heard about money. There are some bad things also. We heard, we saw, we did a lot of things around it. Okay, so this is one thing I want you to do. This will take around half an hour of your time. Okay, how many of you have half an hour throughout the day? Okay, before you come tomorrow. Okay, I want you to be ready with this. Okay, do you have half an hour? Can you invest half an hour to shift your mindset around money today? The mindset shift will happen tomorrow, but today you have to do this activity. All right, can you do it, everyone? It will take half an hour. Okay, now this is the activity. Now listen to me very carefully. Okay, this is a coin. Okay, you can take any coin, 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, just take any coin. Okay. Now, for a coin, there is a heads and there is a tails. Yes or no? For a coin, there is a head and there is a tail. The figure where we have our emblem is the head, and where the number is, that is the tail. Okay, is this clear so far? Now this is what you have to do. Okay, you have to toss the coin. Okay, you have to toss the coin before it falls down in your hand again. You have to catch it back, but before it falls down, you have to say heads or tails. Okay, now remember this procedure very well. Okay, it is very important. This procedure is very important. You cannot say heads or tails and then toss the coin. You have to toss the coin while it is in mid-air. You have to say heads or tails. When it falls on your hand, then you check whether it is heads or tails. Okay, now if it is heads, okay, and you also said heads, that is a win for you. Okay, so in a notebook you have to mention W, but you said tails, but it has come out to be heads. Okay, then you have to write L. That means it is a loss. Okay, it will not happen that the coin will stand on your palm. Probably it will not have. That probability is very less, very rare, right? Yeah, very rare. I think very minuscule.
It happens in cinemas only.
Yeah, so that will not happen here. Okay, now you have to do this for 200 tosses. How many tosses? 200 tosses. Now, you know, if you do it 15 minutes, if you want, you can take a break. Take 5-minute break, you do it again, do it 15 minutes, right? It is okay to take a break. But when you're doing it, be very focused and don't be distracted, so that when you're writing down, it is very clear. Okay? Again, I'll repeat, you have to toss it, say heads or tails, and then you see. Okay? Understood? Anybody unclear with this?
Sudhir, I am getting a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
मतलब मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, ऐसे करने से क्या होने वाला है?
वो
और
कल मालूम पड़ेगा, उसके लिए थोड़ा सा धीरज रखना पड़ेगा.
ओके ओके
श्रद्धा और सबूरी. ओके,
राइट.
Okay, 200 times you have to do it, and once you do it, tomorrow, now I'll post some questions in the WhatsApp group. You have answered those questions after you do this activity, and tomorrow we will collate everybody's answer. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Uttam, for doing this. Toss the coin and catch. Before it falls down, say heads or tails while it's midair. If matches, it's a win. If not match, it's a loss. Okay. Repeat this 200 times for 200. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Any questions with the activity apart from why to do it? Okay.
I have sharing about this activity.
Yeah,
during childhood I used to practice this heads and tails, because हम बचपन में दोस्तों के बीच में ये होता था कंपटीशन की किसका बेट सही होता है किसका गलत. तो I used to practice in my home. और धीरे धीरे ऐसा होने लगा कि मैं कितना ऊंचा टॉस कर रहा हूँ उससे मुझे आइडिया हो जाता था कि मेरे हाथ में आएगा तो ये हेड होगा या टेल होगा.
Is it? Okay.
तो जब मैं क्रिकेट का मैच होता था टॉस करते थे हम लोग की बैटिंग हम लेंगे या बॉलिंग मैं लूंगा. तो उस टॉस में मेरा मतलब इतना ये ऑलमोस्ट मतलब काफी अच्छा हो गया था. तो मैं सामने वाले से पूछ लेता था कि तुम हेड लेगा या टेल, और उस हिसाब से वो हारे, उस हिसाब से मैं कॉइन को टॉस करता था उस हाइट तक, और मैं जीतता था टॉस।
चलो ठीक है. Okay, excellent. All right. So everybody do it 200 times and follow the procedure. Okay, follow the procedure. और ऐसा नहीं ये करना, एनालाइज करना, अरे मैंने यहाँ पे हेड्स रखा है, हेड्स ऊपर रख के मैं टॉस कर रहा हूँ तो मैं टेल्स बोलूंगा तो ये करूंगा. जस्ट डू इट वेरी रैंडमली. ओके, डजंट वर्क दैट वे बाय द वे. Okay, mathematically also it doesn't work, spiritually also it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, we have tried all that in a lot of matches. Keep the heads on top, keep the tails on top, it'll come tails. Just see the umpire with the heads on the top, you call heads. This thing, it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work.
Right? Okay, guys. So do it. And if you have fun, just mention the WhatsApp group also. Yeah, we had a lot of fun and it's done. I'll mention some questions where you have to do some data analysis. Okay. So be ready with the data analysis before tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you a very effective alternate income creation source. I'm actually going to show it to you on the screen also, which I have also started using it. I have adopted it. I've been like crazy researching on it, like crazy day and night. Doing a lot of research, hours and hours of research has gone into it. And I'm going to share a lot of that also in the days to come as well, right? So I'm going to share that tomorrow. And hope you all are excited. And I hope today's day was very well spent. It was valuable for you guys. All right. So we will
सुधीर, एक क्वेश्चन पूछना था मेरे को. लाइक अभी थोड़ी देर पहले हमने बिलीफ सिस्टम डिस्कस किया कि जितनी चद्दर उतना पैर फैलाना चाहिए. तो बिलीफ सिस्टम डिपेंड्स ऑन द कॉन्टेक्स्ट वी आर यूजिंग. बिकॉज मैंने एक दो जगह और सुना है ट्रेनिंग्स वगैरह में कि ये बिलीफ सिस्टम ठीक नहीं है कि जितनी चद्दर उतना पैर फैलाना चाहिए, या कफन पे हाथ नहीं होते, आप कुछ नहीं लेके जाओगे. बट इट डिपेंड्स ऑन द सिचुएशन वेयर यू आर यूजिंग दैट belief system.
It depends on how you want to respond to the situation, not the situation. Let's not blame the situation. It's your response to that situation. Right. Just to give you an example, my response to my situation was avoid.
Okay.
Right? Belief system क्या था? Money is equal to fights. Sorry, not avoid, spend. रखने का नहीं, हाथ में रखने का नहीं, झगड़ा होता है, खर्चा करो.
Okay.
Right? That was my response to it. But the moment I changed my response, everything's changed. Right?
I see myself as a saver. तो उस कॉन्टेक्स्ट से, क्योंकि मैं अपने बिलीफ सिस्टम को एनालाइज कर रहा था, और जैसे वो मैम ने बोला अभी कि कफन पे हाथ नहीं होते, हाँ पॉकेट नहीं होती, तो फिर मैंने कफन पे नहीं होता, बाद में तो लोग रुकेंगे, उनके लिए तो कुछ छोड़ के जाओगे. तो मेरा ना एकदम से थॉट प्रोसेस काम करने लग गया, राइट और रॉन्ग में इन दैट पार्ट. तो मैं रोक नहीं पाया. मैंने कुछ सोचा कि मैंने पूछ लूं मैं आपसे कि क्या बिलीफ सिस्टम जो हम सोचते हैं, बिकॉज हम सोच रहे हैं तो राइट ही है इन दैट, तो वो कॉन्टेक्सचुअल भी तो डिपेंड करते हैं.
आपकी लाइफ सिचुएशन पर डेफिनेटली डिपेंड करता है, बट अभी अवेयर होने के बाद हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू रिस्पॉन्ड टू इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. राइट? अल्टीमेटली you sit, very calmly, and you analyze, because of me being a saver, what all things are good that are happening in my life and what all things can be improved.
Okay.
चाहिए तो फैमिली को साथ में लेके बैठो और उनको पूछो, यार मेरे मनी हैबिट्स के हिसाब से आपका क्या राय है? Are we using the money well? We are not using the money well. और सेव करना चाहिए, नहीं करना चाहिए? Just have a nice conversation with the family and just listen to the responses. Don't react, don't respond. बाद में अकेले बैठ के आराम से सोचना.
एक चीज तो मेरे को एहसास हुआ, रियलाइजेशन हुआ कि mix of all is very good rather than being on one side.
Yeah, of course, the balance should always be there.
हाँ, ये तो मेरे को इस पूरे कन्वर्सेशन में क्रिएट हुआ.
Yeah, if you have read my book, I have there is a money management system there. You need to manage the money well. You know, there should be spending also. There should be expenses also. There should be money kept for fun also. Spending is also serious spending and fun spending. You know, you need to categorize that also differently. Right? And there need to be a contribution spending also. Where you are spending to contribute to the society. तो ये सब में अगर अच्छे से balance आ गया ना, then everything will be really good. Balance.
Thank you.
Most welcome. All right. Okay. So, how many of you going to complete the 200 toss exercise? Just type in me in the chat box. That's your commitment. Okay, 200 tosses. 200 tosses, by the way, not less. Okay, it's quite a few number of tosses, but we need that much of data. Okay, we need that much of data, and be very honest in doing it. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining in today. I will see you tomorrow morning. Join by 5:45, okay? Tomorrow morning, join by 5:45. So that we can close by 8 o'clock. All right?
Yeah.
Okay, have an amazing day today.
Thanks, Sudhir. Yeah.
Okay.
All the best. Yeah.
I'm here for 5 minutes. Any questions or any shares you have, you can please share, unofficial share. You can do that if you want.
Sudhir, you were talking about this, which book that which you have written?
Money Lessons from Mother Nature.
Okay. Okay.
सुधीर, मेरा एक सजेशन या वो फीडबैक था. लास्ट टाइम मैंने नोटिस किया कि जब भी हमारी क्लासेस मॉर्निंग में होती है ना 6 से 8, तो पार्टिसिपेशन ज्यादा होता है और लर्निंग भी ज्यादा होती है. बीच में एक बार हमने क्लास की थी 11 से 1 वाला.
11 से 1 करी थी बीच में. वो
मतलब मेरा बड़ा बैड एक्सपीरियंस रहा. कभी कोई क्लाइंट आ रहा था, कभी कोई टीम मेंबर आ रहा था इन दैट. और वो मतलब रिकॉर्डिंग
सुबह ही करेंगे.
हाँ, तो मेरा एक फीडबैक था फॉर एवरीबॉडी.
सर, मनी का मामला में एक हैबिट डेवलप कर रहा हूँ ग्रेजुअली, जब से सुना हूँ. वो है नॉट टू बार्गेन. बार्गेनिंग में बहुत आदमी मास्टर है, जब से सुना हूँ वो चीज है. तो असेस कर लेता हूँ कोई चीज का जो वैल्यूएशन सच्ची वो है कि नहीं. एंड देन इफ इट इज आई एम फीलिंग दैट इट इज ओके विदाउट बार्गेनिंग, आई एम गिविंग द मनी. सो that habit I am gradually developing.
आदमी देख के decision लो.
Yes.
You look at the person and then you take a decision, because you know what? For example, if I have this new channel, no, Dharma or Adharma, so I'll talk in that sense only. अगर कोई अधर्मी है सामने, and he is giving you a very high price.
हो सकता है, चीटिंग कर सकता है.
You are not bargaining because you are stuck to your own thought process. नहीं, मुझे bargain नहीं करने का है. Right, so you are giving a chance for him to flourish on his own adharma, and that will be your own path.
इसलिए assess compare करके देख लेता हूँ जे whether he is telling genuine or it is false. Yes.
ऐसा कोई रूल नहीं बना लेना कि बार्गेन करने का ही नहीं है, सामने वाले को देख के करना.
Yes.
A question regarding setting up belief for the financial freedom or money mindset actually. So what do you think? Like, one idea was just coming into my mind that I can have like 10 to 12 affirmations, and that I can repeat that. Like, I remember you talked about that modeling like few months back. Right. So similar way, I can have the recording of those like 10 simple, affirmations.
Long back, I had created this product, and this one has 72 affirmations. It's called as Abundant Money Mindset Beliefs. Okay. So, what I used to do is I used to just flip up randomly. I used to come up with a thought. It's an affirmation. I can become rich, and that is my intention. Right. Then again, I am smart and intelligent enough to get rich. Many people think, no, rich is not my stuff and all of that. So yeah, affirmations do work. And you know what? I will think about giving this as a gift to all of you tomorrow. Let's see if that is possible for me. Would you love that as a gift? Let me
Yes,
know.
absolutely.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
And you know, this comes in a nice money bag, which you can use to save a lot of money. You know, get into the habit of talking to and loving money and all of that. So let's see tomorrow. Yes, affirmations can work. Another thing that can work is taking actions and getting yourself super uncomfortable to change your mindset belief. Okay, that's the fastest way to do it. You
So
know,
like, yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
for example, in someone, you know, somebody here's case, you know, if say for example, the husband wants to give a flat on rent, but the wife doesn't agree to that. No, we should not give it on rent and all of that. Then the husband should take courage, muster courage, go ahead and give it on rent. Okay, that will be the swiftest belief change for the husband also and for the wife also. Right, and you will be compelled to be ready to face the consequences also, right? But you need to prioritize then which will be better, which situation is better, and all of those things. So taking action is, I think, the fastest way to create a belief change. So normally if you are a saver, just try spending for a month, okay, deliberately. If you are a spender, just try saving for a month deliberately. Both things are super difficult, by the way.
What you told, that is happening in my home every day.
What?
What you told, we're giving a flat on rent. So I am telling, I want to give. She is telling, no, it is my own. Why I will give? That's every day. Now also, today also.
So, you know, probably I was you. If I was in your shoes, I would have probably, you know, किसी को कुछ नहीं बताने का, direct gone on rent, gone also. दे भी दिया. But
Sudhir, I have a
Yes.
question.
yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Uttam, please go on. Uttam, yeah.
All right, sorry. Thank you. So yes, whatever you just quoted, that was completely true. I completely agree. And recently, like, I learned about, earlier I had mindset that, okay, I need to first learn about cryptocurrency and all this stuff and then get into the investing. But then I thought, no, let's take a chance and then, get my feet wet,
Yeah,
and then I'll be learning the best, right? So no course would help me. I'll learn that. So
yeah.
I invested some, and there was some point that, complete portfolio went to like minus 40%. But then I had to, muster courage, and I learned. And in this process, like in this 2 months of my cryptocurrency investing process, what I learned is basically is that, sorry, cryptocurrency trading is not for me. I am open, I feel I'm good for cryptocurrency investing, but not for trading.
Not for
Yes.
tomorrow. I'm going to change that belief. For
All right.
okay.
So, Sudhir, I had a question. You have been an ardent follower of T. Harvekar, and recently you got some realizations about money. What is your thought process ahead for all your students in this direction?
In the context of,
Like you are an ardent follower of T. Harvekar, and you have done a lot of research with the money mindset, and you have actually gone through it, and then you got some realizations in this line. So making money in this direction, like tomorrow we'll be hearing, and after that, is there any follow-up thing which will be there?
yeah, of course there will be a follow-up thing. I'm thinking of creating a Sudhir Kollam's wealth club or something like that, wherein I'm going to invite all of you to that. But the pricing and all of that will be completely different, very different, with this new mindset that is there. Because money should give birth to money, knowledge should give birth to more knowledge. That's the principle I'm working on right now. So let's see how that comes up tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Sudhir.
Okay, chalo. Bye bye. See you all tomorrow, 5:45 a.m. morning.